Ce mois de mai, ce mois de mai, ce mois de mai, ma verte côte, ce mois de mai, ma verte côte, ce mois de mai, je vestirai, de bon matin me lèverai, ce joli, joli mois de mai, de bon matin me lèverai, un saut dessous, trois sauts en rire je ferai, pour voir si mon ami verrait. Je lui dirai qu'il me salue, en saluant l'embrasserai. Ce mois de mai, ce mois de mai, ce mois de mai, ma verte côte, ce mois de mai, ma verte côte, ce mois de mai, je vestirai.
I'm in the woods today, heading northward out of the city to explore the, let's call it, urban countryside that lies just a short ride away from the busy city. I'm making sure to enjoy these gravel roads and the vast network of paths that the woods surrounding the city has to offer before winter sets in and covers it all in snow and ice. I ride my bike in winter too. I put studded tires on and do my commutes and errands. But this kind of riding, leisure rides into nature on gravel paths, are not as easy to do in the depths of winter here. My plan is to ride around this lake, Maridalsvannet. It's the main source of drinking water for the city of Oslo, so there's no swimming here. It's the lake that runs into the river I've mentioned earlier, and the water is clean and crisp. The river has a lot of amazing spots for swimming in the summer. I love exploring the city by bike. And I often wish I lived in a bigger city, where there's always an undiscovered corner or a neighborhood I've yet to visit. Just an endless maze of people and streets and all the strangeness that come about from such places. But every time I find myself out here, I realize just how lucky I am to have this at my doorstep. The sun is warm, the autumn colors are fantastic, and my bike feels amazing. I packed some snacks and water, and I'm ready to spend an hour or two on my bike. It's incredibly common for people who live in Oslo to come out here to the woods, especially now that the mushroom season is at its peak. You'll find people carrying baskets filled to the brim of chanterelles or other mushrooms, being very careful to make detours as to not give hints as to exactly where they've come from. In Norway, you never ask someone how much they make, or where they find their mushrooms. We're leaving the woods now, for a little while, and we're entering into ancient farmland. We could have kept going into the woods and kept riding for days, but that's an adventure for another time. I wish there was a path around the lake that was only gravel, but unfortunately we have to share the road with cars for a stretch. Luckily there weren't too many out today. There are several smaller farms around this area, and some of them are really old. This one is one of the oldest, with there being records of people living on this farmstead since the 8th century BCE. There are a lot of nice places to stop for a rest along this route, but I'm not staying here for long. My planned rest stop is coming up just around the corner. And here we are, our rest stop. These are the ruins of an old medieval church, Margaretakirken. I really love ruins and ancient sites. It really awakens my curiosity, and I find it fascinating to think about the vast amount of time people have been living in a place and what their lives were like back then. This church was built in the 1200s. Not a bad place for a rest. It's a bit of a cliché how Norwegians love skiing, but clichés are often grounded in truth. I prefer riding my bike. It's time I show you the bike I've been riding. This is my mystery bike, my Resurrectio. When I got the frame, it was rusted and worn down, lacking any decals or logos, and the seller had no idea what it was either. I had it stripped and painted it myself, quite poorly, I'll add, with some spray cans. The decals are from Rivendell, intended for restoration projects. I felt this bike had a Rivendell vibe. It's a mix of second-hand and new parts. Even the cheap second-hand parts cost more than the frame. But it's a great bike, and it deserves all the good stuff. Let's get back on the road. We'll soon make a detour and finish the route back in the forest. It was such a nice day, and I encountered a lot more roller skiers and cyclists than I did cars, which was nice. It might not look like it, but we are deceptively close to the city. 9 kilometers to the city center. That's half an hour or so, riding at a quick pace. The people that live out here are so lucky. I would love to have this calm, natural beauty while still knowing that the vibrant city is just a quick bike ride away. But I can always come here and seek it out when I want to. Civilization is just around the corner now, and I'm feeling for a cup of coffee. Thanks a lot for coming with me. Please give the video a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos in the future. It helps out a lot. See you soon!
When the konungen he did ride, frog when the konungen he did ride with a sword and pistol by his side. He rode up to Miss Mouse's door, rode up to Miss Mouse's door. He called her name with a very loud roar. He took Miss Mouse upon his knee, took Miss Mouse upon his knee and said, Miss Mouse, will you marry me? Said Mr. Frog, I'll answer that. Said Mr. Frog, I'll answer that after I have asked my Uncle Rat. Now Uncle Rat Ratty rode downtown. Uncle Ratty rode downtown to buy his niece a wedding gown. And who shall the wedding guest be? Who shall the wedding guest be? A little ladybug and a bumblebee.